Yeah, there's a lot of like the nominees right now. I forgot who it was, but it was like a woman that's running. There's a black woman, a white woman in Virginia that's running for governor, and supposedly the white lady that's there, same thing, bro. She's getting funds from like crazy sources, and like even Mamdani from New York, that socialist, whatever the hell they're talking about. All his campaign funds. There's a lot of people that don't even live in New York that are like funding his campaign.
Yeah, that guy's a piece.
Well, what's the purpose?
Yeah.
Like, if I don't live in New York, why do I want to vote this guy in? And why do I care?
Because
what's the agenda?
Well, that's New York, bro. He's gonna have control over so much of that city. Imagine how many favors he can pull for homies out of state that have businesses and buildings and all that in New York.
I would almost argue because he is Muslim and he's probably gonna spread the Muslim thing. I would almost argue he has a lot of that money coming in there too.
He's getting Arab money.
He probably is
terrorist money.
Well,
supposedly
he's got like 13 grand from wherever the hell he's from, Qatar or some shit out there or whatever.
That should be illegal.
So
bro.
he got like 13, 14 grand, but he claims it's from family members from there, and supposedly he gave back 5 grand of it, and they're gonna give back the other half or the remaining part of it. But then again, I don't even know.
Wow. Was he born here?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I think it's got like a funky story how supposedly he was, but then let me see, where was he born?
Well, that's all I need to know. AOC and Bernie Sanders support this.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, because these fools are running on the freaking bullshit thing about what's it called?
Free healthcare, free this, free
all
that,
the socialist stuff, right? He was born in Kampala, Uganda. On October 18, 1991, his family moved to the United States and settled in New York City when he was 7 years old.
Why are we letting a bunch of people from other countries run our cities?
Yeah, bro, that's real. We
Yeah.
got, even the one in Virginia, she's from Jamaica. I don't know how long she's been here, but she's an immigrant. So she's not born here. She's not a first-generation American.
You're running a huge part of the country, which are the major cities. And you could just be anybody, anywhere?
Yeah.
Except
even
for
a
president, I guess,
a terrorist could come over here. Well, that doesn't even make a difference because you
Yeah.
could do everything else but a president.
For sure.
And then you could just put freaking Kamala or Joe Biden in there, and all of a sudden you're good.
Well, even Ilhan Omar, bro.
That
straight
too.
freaking
Supposedly she's
corrupt
illegal,
ass
bro. You heard
terrorist.
about
Yeah.
that? Supposedly she married her brother to get
That's the other
citizenship.
one.
Oh, that's the other one?
That's the other one. So there's Ilhan Omar, and then there's what's that little small bitch from freaking? Well, she's from like the Houthi side or some shit. I don't know, but I know what you're saying. And supposedly she even talked about
this one BZ,
their language.
This one
about
BZ
it.
from Somalia, the Somali BZ.
Yeah, there you go. There you
The
go.
one BZ
Yeah.
from Somalia. Apparently, that guy, what's his name, Steven Crowder or whatever. He apparently went and investigated, and they got receipts of the whole thing, and it shows that she's related to the guy she married to gain papers in order to become whatever. I don't know if she's a citizen or resident to be able to run, and she's in our Congress.
So that too.
So she's making
Congress,
rules.
mayors, general attorneys, and all kinds of stuff like that. If you weren't born here, you should not be able to.
So you're right, bro.
To be it.
It was Ilhan Omar. I was talking about Rashida Tlaib, ugly ass.
Yeah.
That BZ look like the devil, bro. I don't
Hey,
even know why she's in office.
There should be a requirement if you want to be in any part of the federal government, you have to be born here.
For sure.
Period.
I think any kind of high function, because you gotta have to have America first.
Well, imagine other countries send in a bunch of people over here, right?
To infiltrate?
And you raise these people here. And you're like, okay, you're going to be in this country for 10 years as an undercover terrorist, whatever. And you're going to get into mayor's offices. You're going to become judges. You're going to become chiefs, sheriffs, whatever the hell.
Yep.
You could take over a whole state easily with just a few people. I'm serious.
What's
Yeah,
wild?
I mean, it's,
You become the mayor of California, for example, like we have right now, a tyrannical weirdo.
yeah.
Yep.
And that's it. You run one of the biggest economies in the U.S. It's like, what, third worldwide?
So
Yeah.
check
Yeah,
this
it's
out.
big, bro.
He brought up apparently how 13,000 of it came from out of the U.S., right? It says one came from Dubai. His mother-in-law, a separate investor in Dubai, both contributed. So his mother-in-law and somebody else. I don't understand why his mother-in-law has interest in him taking over our place, right? So that should be a no-no. Out of the country, plus it could be fake. Australia, an environmental scientist at the university. For what? Okay, Canada, a software developer. Like, why is somebody from Canada? Like, why is money from out of our country coming in to try to give him to win something? What's their interest in this? Why do they care about what we do in our country? And why should that's a special interest?
Yeah, that should be investigated.
Hey, but look what it says. Read the last of it.
Which one?
In total, over 170 contributions from outside the U.S. were flagged. So basically, 170 contributions, meaning that at least 170 people, I would assume, from outside the U.S. are donating. Who the hell are those?
And for all you know, bro, you never know like how much more is there that came in that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Somebody could have sent money to his mom, his cousin, he's somebody out here, and then funneled it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, there was a whole thing about how apparently like there was conspiracies about even the green thing, how people want to make the green stuff, the green, California green, all that. Apparently there was a company in Russia who started a company or whatever out here, and they were like environmentalists, and Russia gave money to those, and those fools gave it to somebody else, and those fools donated to all the little environmental groups here, so they can try to shut down our gas production and all that, because then in return we'll buy it from them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, so I mean, I don't know the facts of this thing. This is just something I've heard about, but I wouldn't be putting it past that, and that's why you shouldn't have money for donations to some candidate that runs in the USA. That's from out of the country. Don't do that. Why?
Yeah.
Corruption is not the bad.
Hey, bro, there's so much. See, but one question I have, right, is, bro, have you guys heard of like any spies getting caught in America or from other countries or?
No, because they're mayors, lawyers, and attorneys, and
That's what I'm getting at. Like, bro, in other countries you'll hear like, oh, this happened, or we suspect this person, whatever. We know damn well every country has some kind of spy operation and they all want to infiltrate something.
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't we heard about any of that? Like, where is our spies? Obviously, they're in Congress and the mayors, like you said.
of course they are.
I heard of some Chinese lady getting busted, but I forgot what she was doing.
I heard about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it was a
recently,
while ago,
huh?
no? Like
Like
2 years ago?
No, it was pretty recent.
Within like 6 months, I feel like.
Yeah, not
It
that long
hasn't
ago.
been
Yeah.
too long. But yeah, no, there's Chinese spies getting busted all the time, right? There's
China's heavy on infiltrating, huh?
Yeah, bro. They like put them in the schools and stuff, like some crazy medicinal schools, and they're trying to steal all of our
Oh, bro, you guys remember about the labs in Cali? Supposedly there was hella labs with like health in there.
What, like?
That's what they have in the labs.
You don't remember that? No, but like it was an illegal Chinese lab. Like,
Oh,
some
the
weird
one
shit.
that had hella bodies that were or harvesting organs?
I don't know if that was it, but I just remember that there was like a Chinese-run lab
basically gave us
from
some fake
China, like
news right now.
some foreign. Let me look it up. Watch.
Hey, remember that one? Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
this. I'm gonna look it up.
What about the Chinese farmland that these guys are buying hundreds and hundreds of acres from?
Oh yeah, bro.
I wonder
You heard
what's
about
about
that?
that. We
Bro,
haven't heard nothing
hundreds
about
and
that.
hundreds of farmlands and actual ranches and stuff
Not
are getting
just the
bought
Chinese.
by China.
But also Bill Gates. You know, Bill Gates
Yeah,
is
that's
one of the
scumbag.
largest farmland owners.
He's a spy.
He's
Bro, I just heard
bro.
some boo boo right now about Bill Gates. Apparently, like, there's some kind of funk or some going on with Microsoft. How supposedly these guys were dumping illegal, like, or some sort of like information, top U.S. information to the CCCP.
What?
Y'all didn't hear about that?
Spy.
Nah, that's crazy.
See what happens when you play with Xbox?
I heard there was also some weird going on with the Palisades, and the Chinese are buying up all that land supposedly.
I don't know. Supposedly New Scum.
I was watching-
He's building low income
Oh wow.
to create another district for his bullshit.
Look at this, bro.
I'm tired
Look.
of that
All right,
dirtbag.
so you trying to tell me it was fake news? Wait up. This still might be fake news, but.
Tell me the fake news. Tell me.
So it said that in Ridley, California, in the Central Valley, a city code enforcement officer discovered a warehouse in December 2022 that turned out to house a clandestine lab. The lab was operated under a company named Prestige Biotech Incorporation and Universal Meditech Inc. Investigators reported finding, amongst other things, nearly 1,000 lab mice, some allegedly genetically modified, vials of blood, tissue, bodily fluids, chemicals, medical waste, test kits, and freezers of biological materials. Labeled or unlabeled samples of potential pathogens, including claims in the committee reported that HIV, malaria, tuberculosis, COVID-19 materials in a freezer lab. A freezer labeled Ebola.
Damn, Ebola.
That's crazy, bro.
What?
Yeah.
So Ebola's coming up next.
Get them fools out of here.
Bro, but see, yeah, I'm telling you, I wasn't
Why the
lying
hell is it
about
always
this.
these damn Chinese?
I don't know.
Every
man.
disease that we hear of is coming from them.
Hey, look at this. It says in October 2023, Jia Bay, whatever zoo, also uses aliases like David He, identified as a Chinese citizen, was arrested in connection with the lab. He was charged with manufacturing and distributing misbranded medical devices, COVID-19 test kits, and making false statements. Later, additional charges of conspiracy, wire fraud, etc. were brought against Zhu and a partner.
Damn.
Yeah, anyways, this was in Cali,
Look,
bro.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
illegally.
Deport that.
Bro,
This is the,
1,000 mice would concern anybody. And genetically modified and
Even
shit.
if they're not genetically
Some
modified.
buff ass mice.
Bro, can you
running
imagine
around.
a zombie mice, cuz? That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't
Can you
even like the
imagine a
regular
zombie
ones.
mice?
Mises? Hey, look, the thing I was telling you about, look, right here, I told Chad to summarize, it was too much. But anyway, it says, an opinion piece in the New York asserts that Microsoft focus on profit and use of loopholes have granted Chinese-based engineers access to sensitive U.S. defense cloud systems, calling this a national betrayal. The article's contents that this poses a direct threat to national security and offers China potential insights into the U.S. military operation. This is obviously a summary of the article,
That's why.
but basically they're giving these
That is
guys
wild.
access to our defense stuff.
yeah.
Bro.
And Trump already got beef with friggin' China right now. Because apparently China switched up. I guess they switched up on some shit. And Trump was like, I don't even want to meet with you
Donald
guys.
Trump don't trust China. China is
Yeah, he don't
Hell
trust
yeah.
China. But anyway, that's crazy, man. So
Well,
I think we might have to end it here. Unless you had a last comment? Go ahead.
I was just going to say they've been getting over for a minute.
So don't trust China.
China is
Yeah.
Anyway, good looking now on tuning in. You already know what it is. Thumbs up, and we're the best.
Yeah, hey, we're going to read the comments. So let's see what you guys got to talk about today.
Another one, DJ Khaled.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
You